YouTube. It's Friday, and hope everybody had a good, safe 4th of July. I did, because I didn't leave the place. Stayed on the couch. So, I went to Walmart to buy paint for my bedroom and my bathroom. 20 minutes walking around trying to find somebody to come to the paint department. 2 overhead calls for somebody to come to the paint department. Finally, I had to go up front and like, dude, what's going on? And they're like, oh, well, I think that our paint mixing machine is broken. I'm like, why don't you put a sign so people aren't walking around trying to find you employees that like to scatter and hide? So that annoyed me, so I went to Home Depot and bought it. So that's my plan for tomorrow. But today, we're going to start, well, let me do this first. Come on in here. I want to show you guys something. Terry Sanders sent me a text with a link to Link Scale Models. And I started watching his video that Terry sent over to me. And he's got 10 videos. The channel's about a month old. He's got 80 subscribers. Yesterday he had 77, so at least we're making some progress here. But I checked out his channel, and he's a pretty cool guy. He does some nice work, and I'm kind of disappointed, and I'll tell you guys why. He doesn't have shop cards yet, but he has been communicating with some of the channels. He has received shop cards, and he's been doing shop card shout-outs. I have not seen not one person give a shout-out to Link's channel and say, hey, give him a look, you know, this and that. So I'm kind of disappointed in that. I tried to email Link so that I could email him directly, because the comment that I wanted to leave would have been so long. But let's just, let's band together, guys. Let's go check out Link's Scale Models. I mean, he's a real nice guy. He does super work. He's working on Ratfink. He's got some, he's actually joined in group builds. He did Blue Oxes. He's also doing, I forget which other one he did. But then he's also building a beautiful duster. And so, yeah, go check him out, guys. All right. He's got some monster kits, Michael Myers and the Bride of Frankenstein, and some cool stuff he's working on. So give him a shout. Check him out. All right. Link's going to be in the description, as always. Okay. And now, as far as today is concerned, why won't this thing keep my camera straight? And, of course, when I say camera, I mean my phone. So we got the Camaro. I put these things in the hood yesterday just to see what they would look like. So, I'm going to do a video on doing bare metal foil. Now, this is not going to be a tutorial. I am not an expert. I just do, everybody has a different technique for doing bare metal foil. So, what works for one guy, another guy may not like it. Maybe, it's, an odd way for him to do it. So, you could try it a different way. So there's more than one way to skin a cat. So we're going to do this because there's a couple of guys that have been talking about, within the community that, they've never tried bare metal foil and they're going to try it, or, they've stayed away from it because, it's a pain. Well, it takes some time, but it's really not that hard. It's a little tedious. Now, this sheet is 6 months old. It's been banged around, so I don't know how this one's going to work. But we're going to make the best of it. I mean, I've had sheets where you try to lift off the strip you need, and it just keeps tearing as you're pulling it. So we'll work on it, see what happens. I'm also going to attempt this with the camera in front of me, see how it works out. So basically what you need is a hobby knife with a new sharp blade. So this one that I've been opening boxes with will probably be good. What else? Couple of small Q-tips. You can get a couple of big Q-tips. And maybe a toothpick. Okay. Boy, I really should have cleaned this area up. Alright, now. I mean, I got used toothpicks laying everywhere. How did that toothpick get? Oh, it's not in the bag. Alright. So, let's see. So, I'm going to start with the rear window. Now, I think these instructions have changed since the early days, because I could swear they used to say they want you to start with putting the corners in first and then working the straight lines, and I noticed it doesn't say that anymore. And if it never did, I don't know where I seen that, but that was one way. But I just basically overlap it a little bit, so the piece will run down this side and it'll come over on both corners, and you can do a relief cut, and that way your corners are done to the other side, and then one straight piece all the way across. So just basically eyeball it as far as the length you need, and I just come down. Looks about right, and then I'll lift it. Alright, so that's good. And I personally try to keep it as far off the body as possible. But you do what you can. So I'll just push it on with my finger, and then I'll get down in the groove there. All right. Burnish it in a little bit. All right. See, I twisted it there, so I should have put my relief cut in. Okay. And let's see. All right. Get that piece in there. All right. This piece kind of messed up on me, so I'm gonna cut it. And you're just letting the weight of the knife do the slice. You don't need to press. And just carefully go around the corner and then come down. All right, and we'll see what we did. And just peel it back. That'll happen where it tears off. All right, let me try it this way. This is the part that's concerning me right here because of the way it went into the track there, but we look good. All right. So before I mess with that corner some more, oh man. Before I mess with trying to take off that piece, I'm gonna work this in a little bit. Work that in some more. But I don't like this because what happened was there in the corner, it took a piece off. So I'm just going to push this back over and start again. Try to clean this out. And I'm not going to edit that out. I'm leaving it so that you guys can see. You know, it happens. But it's off. And now I can start again. No big deal. So, run it. Run it. Oh, yeah, this is tearing. I should have gotten a fresh sheet. That look good. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's a lot of waste, but you know what? So what? All right. This body line where the molding meets the back, I must not have cleaned it up very good because it's like, and that's what I was mentioning in another video is, you know, the cleaner that you have, like the, you know, under the molding and stuff like that, the cleaner the job will actually become, because you don't end up with like little bumpy things like that. All right, so I'm going to do the relief cut. Do the relief cut. And work it under. Okay. You can get underneath here. You can leave all of that hanging back there because you can paint over it when you paint the interior. It's up to you. Yeah, I've never progressed to removing those pin marks. All right. So, once again, very carefully. Maybe start this way so I don't pull it. Maybe I should keep it in the camera. I mean, the camera's right there in my face and I can't see that you're not in the shot. All right. Very lightly. This one's wanting to do the same thing. All right, you know what I should do, guys? Yeah, I'm gonna put a new blade in this. All right, so I've got a new blade in there. Okay. All right, let's see what happens. Jeez Louise. Okay. It's like it's wanting to stick to the body. And I didn't, if you notice, I wasn't burnish. I don't know how to say that freaking word. There we go. All right. Now. Okay. So now I'll do this side. Okay. All right. Hit my corners. Hit my corners. See that? So that makes the corners so much cleaner and easier. And now I'll just all right. Underneath. Get her in there real good. Where I messed up was, actually I got a little piece in there I don't want in there. So you can very carefully. Oh, sorry guys, you weren't even in there. I had a little piece still hanging out inside that track, so. All right. So I made the mistake last time of coming in this way with the cut, and it started to pull it. So this time I'm going to go this way. Okay. Come up. And once again, very carefully and slowly, come around. Whoop. Okay. 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 All right. Okay. All right. So, as you can see, I've got some still stuck down in there, and if you notice from this angle how a piece got left behind. So I'll just use the toothpick and hope for the best. Get that off of there. Alright, so same thing. I'm not going to go this way. I'm going to go this way. And just try to clean that out of there. And if anything, it's just pushing it down more, which is good too, as long as it's not ugly. So, yeah. Alright, so let me get this piece. Well, come on, get out of there. It runs down that whole length. Okay, there we go. All right. There we go. Okay. Now I'll come across the top. Estimate it again. Yeah, that'll work. So I'll just use this piece here. Okay. Now. Why are you sliding with me? You're supposed to stay. And you overlap it. Oh, see? Not long enough. Joel messed up. So, throw that away. Oh, I'm so stupid, guys. That's why you don't want to press so hard, because I just cut right through the paper. And that's why you want to do the piece bigger than you need it, because trying to get it off the backing, you can end up tearing it like I have a couple of times, which ends up making it shorter. So this one's probably still too short. We'll overlap it. Boy, I really suck today. Alright, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to turn this page around. Alright, that's better. I guess I should keep it in the camera. So, alright, so, okay. Now I'm pretty close to the edge here, so I'm gonna just go and put a little relief cut in it just in case it hits that curve and distorts. And rub it in real good. Okay. Now I'll start in the I'll start in the middle and just very lightly come in. Sorry, I can't see. Okay. Let's see what that does. Like I said, I mean, I'm not an expert. I'm just showing you guys that don't let it scare you. Just try it. If you mess up, pull it off, put another piece on it. But the result is so much better. I've tried Molotov. They never dry. I know there's other pens that do, but okay, so now same thing, work this in. Okay, work this in. Get in that corner, get in that corner, and then I'll take this guy and get in the actual track of the molding. Alright, now I need this piece for the bottom. So let's go like this. I'm going to cut this off. Okay. Anybody taking bets if this is too short? You would lose. Okay, so I'm going to put it as close to the corner. It's awkward the way I'm trying to do this. As close to the corner as possible. And let's see how this looks. All right, it was almost too short. Okay. Now, oops. Okay. All right, so we've got a window done. Now in the camera, in person here, you can't really tell, but in the camera you can see that on that top area here, I still got the slightest amount that's in the window track and not, you know, off of the the trim. I mean, I could always come back with my toothpick and try to just run it and see, but honestly you can hardly see it. Yeah. So that's what we got. All right, so that segment was the back window. I did the front. Okay, I've got it recorded. But guys, I mean, this first segment is 30 minutes. The doing the windshield is another 30 minutes. So I mean, I don't want to bore you guys with this. If you guys want to see it, let me know. Otherwise, what I'm going to do tomorrow is, because it's getting pretty late, I'm going to do the harder areas. I'm going to do around the wheel wells and the trim here. So So yeah, let me know. Oh, and I still got to do the side windows too. So, so let me know. I mean, if you guys want to see the whole thing, if you want me to breeze through it, if it's helping anybody, let me know. I'll do whatever you want. Hell, I cleaned a fish tank because one guy asked me to. So, anyway, guys, appreciate you. Have a great rest of the weekend. Well, it's Friday, so have a great weekend. And yeah, drop me a comment, and I'll see you on the next one. Appreciate it.